My name is David Roots. I'm the director at Civica, responsible for its health and social care business. We have about 200 people operating in that aspect of the business. Overall, we have about 2,500. So 200 people that are focused on the NHS and on the private sector health market. We also are working with social care, so local authorities, and particularly interested in integrated health and social care opportunities. Health Service Journal Intelligence specifically gives us information about NHS trusts that we would otherwise have to gather from various sources, the trust's websites and so forth, board papers. So information is easy to get to, it's pertinent information. And it means that we can probably spend 10 minutes getting the information together that we need when we might otherwise spend an hour. It's consistently structured, which helps. It means you can go and find, you know where to go and look and how to find the information you want. Financial information is important for us. We need to know what the financial performance of the trust is, whether it's in deficit or surplus. We need to get a feeling of the scale of the organisation. But beyond that, you then want to try and understand a little bit more about what the trust is thinking, what its strategy is, what its objectives are, where its challenges are. And it's particularly when it comes to the investigations that are performed by HSJ that we get really meaningful information. And that's information that's pretty hard to glean from other sources. The briefings that are done, they can provide some valuable insight into movements in the market, movements in the NHS overall, and you know, help us make decisions about what we're going to do as an organisation. The HSJ Intelligence information undoubtedly puts our salespeople or account managers into a position, if they've researched it properly, if they've read through it properly, puts them into a better position to have conversations with the organisation, particularly with senior executives. If you are going in to see senior management within a trust without an understanding of what their challenges and objectives are, you're going to potentially come unstuck, and at best you're going to be feeling your way through the conversation when you could have gone in it informed and prepared. When I talk about HSJ Intelligence, I'm talking about how it's useful to our people on a day-to-day basis. Briefings and a broader understanding of what's going on in the NHS is an important component of working out what our strategy is going to be for the coming years. So information that we're gleaning through the course of the year and from HSJ Intelligence is feeding our thoughts into the business plans that we've got. So you know, business plans are dynamic. The NHS is dynamic. There are changes going on all the time. We have to keep a constant eye on what's going on. It's all too easy to go down a blind alley when you're supplying to the NHS. There are initiatives all over the place, and distinguishing which initiatives are going to be followed through to conclusion, and therefore which ones we should pursue from a business point of view is important. From the information I've read in the investigations that are done, I reached the conclusion almost invariably that that's good insight. That's going to be information that if I take to a meeting with the same people, I'm not going to be off beam with what I say. I can afford to think about what I'm going to put forward to a customer in terms of how I can add value to that person or that organisation, that the basis upon which I'm doing it is pretty sound. Normally what you would do is you would go through the board's website, you would dig through its the trust board papers and so forth, and try and find that information. And so we're back to where we, you know, the main reason for HSJ Intelligence, it's a single source of pertinent information that you can get access to quickly.